What up with y'all? How y'all doing? Good to hear. Today is day 5 of talking about all 30 NBA teams and all their off seasons and just reviewing them, letting you guys know what happened, letting you know the moves they're doing, what they could do, what they should do, what the next season's gonna look at, how last season went, all of the above. And today, we're talking about the Los Angeles Lakers. LeBron! The Lakers kind of went outside last year. All the hype was UFC, KFC, OKC, Lakers at 5 against the Timberwolves. And the Timberwolves won in 5 in round 1. So, what does that say? Now, obviously, they got Luka the Don last year in a crazy trade that we've never seen before. That is probably the craziest trade of all time. I mean, Luka Doncic for AD and Max Christie? And a pick or two? Like, come on. That's Luka Doncic. You don't trade Luka Doncic. But, nevertheless, they still have Luka Doncic. They still have LeBron. They still have Austin Reeves. Great core there. LeBron is getting old. He's 40. But he's still LeBron. So, that's all you need, really. Now, I don't think they should be too stressed about the end of last season, losing in the first round, because they just traded for a top 3 player in the league. And it's kind of hard to adjust to that in half a season without no practice before. You didn't even know what was going to happen. The players were all like, what? what happened? So yeah, the end of the last season was figuring out the kinks, figuring out, where they should go, how they should play this, the lineups, and they didn't have a center. So they had Jackson Hayes. And no hate to Jackson Hayes. He's athletic. He's a baller. He's not a good center. Sorry. Now, he did shoot like 70% from the field or something, but when you catch lobs all game from Luka, it's kind of easy to do that. Again, no shade to Jackson Hayes. It's just there's plenty of room for upgrades there. I did see some rumors about LeBron wanting a trade. He did sign his, I think he took his player option, so as of now, he's a Laker. But I've seen some rumors that he might want to trade. Go to the Cavs, LeBron. Go to the Cavs. But let's act like he didn't want to trade and see their off-season moves. Now, obviously, like I just said, they need a center, right? They need a center who can be athletic still and catch a lob and maybe do a little bit of post work, Just be a big body, get some rebounds, and just be better than Jackson Hayes, realistically. And, lo and behold, they signed DeAndre Ayton, who is, it's DeAndre Ayton. He plays good when he wants to. He doesn't like having too much on his plate. You saw that with the Suns. When he wasn't doing enough, we were like, hey, could he be a little bit more physical? And he did not that, right? He was good in the Suns championship run, but he wasn't great. And then the rest of the season, that's why he got traded. It's like he just, it seems like he doesn't care all the time or always want to win, which is like, and there was a bunch of news when he was bought out by the Blazers. One second. Yeah, a bunch of news when he was bought out by the Blazers that he would throw fits in the locker room. He would kick stuff. He wouldn't show up to practice. I mean, he missed the game because he got snowed in, which the Blazers staff couldn't even get him out because the ice was so bad on the roads, so that's whatever. But it seems like he's a diva, and he has an ego way too big. But when you get paid $35 million to just be athletic, meh, Don't do that, though. That's lame. Play hard, work hard, earn your money. But yeah, he's a diva. And hopefully, with Luka Doncic throwing him every pass, hopefully he can get out of that mold. He can just be an offensive juggernaut. Because he has the build to, bro. He's like 7 feet tall, shoulders as big as Oscar Robertson. Dude is just a unit. So just tap into that, bro. Just use your muscles, bro. Just be a physical dominant center. Excuse me again. That's all you need, bro. Doesn't have to do that much on this team because they have LeBron, they have Austin Reeves, they still have Luka. Ruby can shoot. They got Jake Arabia, who is a shooter. Still have Christian Wood off the bench. I don't think they have DFS anymore though. DFS signed somewhere else. Yeah, he signed to the Rockets. Torian Finney-Smith signed to the Rockets. So no more DFS. Let me look at their lineup real quick. They still have Bronny. All-star Bronny season. MVP Bronny. So yeah, the starting lineup is still going to be, it's going to be Luka, Austin Reeves, it's going to be Rui, it's going to be LeBron, and then now DeAndre Ayton. Off the bench, they have Christian Wood, they have Maxi Kleber, Cam Reddish, they have Jared Vanderbilt, they have a guard, Shake Milton. Yeah, they could go for a guard this offseason. Go for a guard, go for maybe a bench shooting forward. Go for, I don't know. I'm not thinking about that right now. Just thinking about how LeBron could request a trade if he wanted to. I think their defense is still good enough. I don't know if that was a crazy transition. I don't remember what I said before this, but whatever. We rock and we roll. Okay, the defense, starting wise, at least, should still be decent enough to cover Luka, because Luka is not a defensive player. He's kind of a cone on defense, right? But he provides so much on offense. It's like you got to live with that. They add Jake LaRavia off the bench, who was a good signing. He's a 3-point shooter. He's young too, so if you could develop him into maybe a better 3-point shooter. Hold on. Okay, well, he took 3 threes a game last year, but shot 66%. So that's I don't know how many total shots he took because he was on the Thunder. So that's a pretty good team to be on. But no, he was on the Kings. What am I talking about, bro? Coming from the Kings, Jake LaRavia, 3-point shooter, that can be a spacer off the bench. I don't think he starts over anyone right now. So at least you have some offense on the bench. You have Luka to create for him, because I doubt they don't run any bench minutes without Luka. Nah, Jake LaRavia shot 42% from 3, which is still amazing. I don't know where I saw 66. I need to recoup. Give me a second. I need to hold on. So yeah, they signed Jake LaRavia, a 3-point shooter, off the bench. Christian Wood is still off the bench. Cam Reddish. They still have an okay bench. I wouldn't put it top. Put it average in the league, maybe. So still plenty of moves to be done. I don't know if they have the cap space to. But one thing you don't need cap space for is the draft, besides signing a rookie minimum. So let's look at their draft. They traded up with the Timberwolves to get the 36th overall pick, and they took Adu Thiero. I think I said that right. He's a 6'8" forward, 7-foot wingspan, defensive presence on boards, steals, and just lock him down, right? He can just lock down. Okay, he's just a great defensive player. Lacking on the 3-ball, though. But if he can bring that up and they can catch up to his defensive skills, then he's a true rotational player, which is exactly what you want to do, and exactly what the Lakers need. They just need a 3-point shooter who can play defense. They can cover for Luka when he's playing with him, and just being off the bench, just bring scoring off the bench. I don't know how good he is in the paint, if he can finish at the rim, but that all comes with just practice in the NBA. So as long as they can develop decent enough, and they still have Bronny, who didn't show the most advanced skill set last year, but he didn't look bad. So you give him more minutes, he can become a decent NBA player, good NBA player. Now I do think this team molds together way better. I don't know how much the defense matters when you have Luka Doncic, because I don't think the Mavericks teams were overly defensive at all. And Luka is a player raiser. He makes everyone around him play better, and so does LeBron. Those two IQs together are just insane. I mean, you can't get much better than that. So based off of that, and based off of last season, I think they're still a playoff. Do I think they're a playoff team? Let me think about this, because the West is just insane. Yeah, I do think they're still a playoff team. It might be a low seed. I don't know how high they can get in this loaded West, because there's so many good teams. But yeah, I do think they're still a playoff team, because they do have LeBron and they do have Luka Doncic, and they still do have Austin Reeves, who at this point can even run with the bench unit and create for them, because he's a good passer. He's a good point guard. The draft stuff was from BR also. That's where I got that information. So Bleacher Report. Shout out to them. But I mean, yeah, that's all I can really talk about. They haven't really made many moves besides losing a bunch of players. So, I mean, just fill those spots. Maybe trade for a defensive scorer, a bench scorer. Just someone who can go out there and get buckets, develop the rookie who looks like he can be a good NBA player. If he can get the right amount of minutes, he can take the right amount of shots. Ronnie is still coming up. He's developing. But yeah, man, that's my take on the Lakers. So hopefully that was good. I'm talking crazy this morning. I'm mumbling everything. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully you guys' favorite team isn't the Lakers, because that would be lame. Because I'm a Suns fan, so I don't like Luka Doncic. I can appreciate his talent and his skill, but he has our number. So, not a big Luka fan. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Appreciate you guys for watching. Let me know your favorite NBA team, how they're doing this offseason, and how happy you are with them and the moves they've made. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully you guys learned some you didn't know. Have a blessed day, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow talking about maybe the Knicks, right? Let me check my notes. Talk about the Knicks. Love the Knicks. There's a lot to say about the Knicks. But yeah. Again, thanks guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.